Actually, with a family I recently placed, it was a very nice success story. So, the beginning of the process is the family's relocating here from the UK with two daughters, two really bright children that have been accepted at the top schools in the UK. They've gone through the process and they're making the move. So, I start with the intake call. And again, as I mentioned before, there's a lot of trepidation, anxiety. They're just so worried about finding schools that are going to be as strong or as good a fit as the schools that the girls have already been accepted in. And I explained to them that I'm confident we will find schools. They did come with their list that they basically put together from their research and colleagues. And I did explain to them that those are great schools. There are certainly plenty of other schools. Now, they were late in the process, so they were very concerned that they were going to be second round. And technically they were second round, but because of the relationships I have with these schools, I was able to, after reviewing the girls' schools reports and getting a really good understanding of who these girls were, I was able to reach out and say, I think these girls are worth taking a look at. I know you're close to making your final decisions, but they're willing to come over and visit. And they agreed to do so. It's those relationships that I think make such a difference, because if a family tried to do that on their own, I just think they would have gotten a typical response of your second round, you're just going to need to wait. But again, I bring them nice families, so they do respect my judgments, which is terrific, and which I greatly appreciate it. So the girls were able to, they did come over. They were fabulous. I did a lot of interview prep with them. They were very well prepared, and it was great because the girls got into, they didn't end up at the same school, which, was something they originally thought they wanted. But I believe the girls ended up both in the better fit for both of these girls. And it was interesting because the older girl was an 11th grade applicant, and that is a very difficult year to make that change. It's non-entry. And she was accepted at two of the premier considered top schools in New York City. And the mom was really funny because she said it was hard making the decision on which one to choose because people were giving them their advice. How could you have to go to this school? It's the hardest school to get into. And again, both were great. So we talked through it, and we talked specifically about her daughter. And she was so thankful because that conversation, again, not talking to other New York City families, she realized she made the right decision. So both of her girls are at different schools, but again, schools that I think are the best fit for them. And I actually just finished that placement, and I feel really good about it. And so do they. That's what I love about my job.